Hello, Mr. Call. This is Marshall. I'm just here to do an assignment, so let's get right to it. The Great Railroad Strike took place on July 14th, 1877, in Martinsburg, Virginia. It was in response to cutting wages by 10%. This was the second wage cut by President John Garrett of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroads. The workers were infuriated by this. Workers walked off their jobs and started a strike. It was a protest along the railroads that went through many states like New York, Pennsylvania, and Missouri. Pennsylvania is to believe that it was the worst site of violence. More than 100,000 workers protested from state to state. They were demolishing railroad property, burning down and destroying facilities. And they were not allowing any of the many freight trains to run until the wage cut was revoked. It is estimated that over 100 people were killed and 1,000 people went to jail. The strike was over in approximately 45 days due to President Hayes sending in federal troops from city to city. Most employees were forced back to work without a pay increase. Many of the strikers faced arrest, but only a few went to trial. The ones that did go to trial had very light sentences. In closing, the strike was a disaster. It did absolutely nothing for the workers to get that pay cut revoked. All it did was get the strikers killed and many railroads demolished, along with the burned facilities, along with millions of dollars for fixing everything in the end. They never did get what they wanted. They ended up going back to work, getting nothing except maybe one of their co-workers no longer working with one another because they got killed or they got fired because of the strike. Such a huge conflict between owners and workers. Thank you.